How competitive is being a screenwriter? Is it more or less competitive than trying to be an actor?
I think it's just different. It's like a different kind of competition, you know? You're just dealing with a different medium, really. It's probably the same amount of folks, you know, because internet, you know, folks are sending in tapes from all over the country for things. People can send in scripts from all over the country for things, you know, and then you have different tiers of things. You've got like your stars that are auditioning for bigger projects, and then you filter your way down, and then you have your A-list writers that are competing with original scripts, plus they're also competing for, you know, writing assignments, and, you know, showrunners or pitching shows to networks and trying to get their shows on the air. And then you've got the writers below that are trying to get staffed based on the scripts that they're writing. So, you know, it's just a different medium, but I don't necessarily know if one's more or less competitive, really.
Would you ever want to be in the TV writer's room? Like if you knew for 1 year you could do something and it'd be long hours and you'd have to really just give up your entire social life and everything. Would you want to do it?
You know, I mean, I'm out there right now pitching television shows. So, you know, it's the nature of the beast. I mean, I'm not so egotistical to believe that anyone will allow me to run a show, even if I create it. You know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of value of being in a writer's room, for sure. So, I mean, is it my first choice of something? Nah. But I think it's probably an inevitability if I keep creating television shows, you know? Somebody can buy something. They don't have to be in there writing episodes. Unless I write all the episodes myself, which would be cool. Because then it'd be like a big long movie. And that'd be cool. I'd like to do that.
Is it easier for you to now, you know, take meetings and things just because you're closer?
You mean proximity-wise?
Yeah.
No, it's not the proximity. It's the people you're working with. You know, it's the folks the people I'm working with now, they're at a higher level in the industry. They have relationships across the board, studios, networks. They know who the executives are. And if they don't, they are friends with other executives that know who the right executives are. So it's a matter of sort of curating my catalog of scripts and looking at where the relationships are and setting things up and getting in rooms or sending scripts or finding other ways through other mediums, different other companies or music production companies or music supervision companies or talent casting to get the material in front of people who can either make a decision or have the ear of the people making the decision. So, I mean, I could have met these folks when I was in Ventura, and it would have been the same thing. In fact, I did meet them while I was in Ventura. I just happened to move to Venice because I love Venice. I always wanted to move back there. So, but yeah, it's not a proximity thing. Again, like I said before, you know, if you're in Montana, it's probably harder, but it's just an hour away.
Do you like to write in the busy coffee shops or whatever in Venice? No? I mean, there's a lot going on in Venice. It's very busy.
It's a lot going on. Venice is so cool. I love it. But no, I've never been a coffee shop writer person. I don't know. It just seems odd for me. I know a lot of people work in coffee shops and it's like cool to like network, and I know a lot of like writing partners will get together in coffee shops and write. I don't know. I don't want all that stimuli. You know, I want to be in here, you know. Plus, I don't drink coffee, so that's the other thing.
Oh, that would be a big.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really drink coffee, and they don't have the equivalent of you know, for whiskey. If they had the equivalent for whiskey, that I might do.
Okay.
If there was like, you know, the Starbucks of whiskey, I might go into that and do, because I like to have a glass of whiskey, sometimes a little cigar.
Oh, nice.
And then like, they just relax me. It's just nice. That's how I like to do it. Not a whole lot of other stuff around. I like to just dive deep into here and make stuff up, just like when I was a kid, and then write it down. And then finish once my brain is like fried, and then, you know, relax.
Once you finish a first draft, what's your process with it?
Mine personally, everybody's gonna hate this. I send it to the company I'm working with.
First draft, really? Mm.
Yeah, I send it to them, and they look at it, and we talk about it, and they give me notes. And because we work so well together, it's like a real symbiotic relationship. They understand not just like the kind of material that I do, they understand where I want to go. Like, they understand where I want to be in 10 years and 20 years and 30 years, because we've had these conversations and we've worked on so many projects together. In fact, I'm working exclusively with this company now, and they just, I mean, when I go into the office, we're usually in there for like 4 or 5 hours, just because we vibe, we're having fun, we're telling stories, we're getting work done, but it's just this really cool. I'm so grateful to have found these people. They're amazing. So yeah, I trust them. So I finish a draft and I send it to them, and they read it and they're honest with me, and we go back and forth and we get it figured out. And yeah, it's good. But I will say this, I don't write out of the gate. Right? So it's not like, oh, here's a cool idea. Yeah. And I start writing it. I don't do all the other stuff. I don't do that outline and all that mess. But I'll sit on it. I think it's something I think is cool, and I'll sit on it. And I'll just start imagining it like I'm watching it in my head. And I see abstract scenes. I don't see it like front to back, but I'll see a scene with these characters. I'll see another scene in another area. And when I get enough of those pieces, then I start thinking about, okay, how would this start? Like, how would it open? And then once that comes to me, then I start writing it. So it takes a while before I actually start writing it. You know what I mean? So I'll drink a little whiskey, smoke a cigar, take a little time, relax, and then I start writing it.